Hey there, so welcome back. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing for the Pilot Vanishing point. I finally got my order from Laywines and I was so excited to finally be able to get this and open it. So of course I had to do a little video for you guys. Every time I do get an order from Laywines, their packaging is so A1. It always includes like a little thank you note and it's always super secure. It's just really nice. So I ordered a new ink and here's the new pen. We're gonna take a look at that just after we peek at the ink. So here is the ink that I ordered. It's a very moody, muted purple. I ordered the gray cloud last week and I was really loving it, so I figured a little bit of color would be nice. So now on to the pen. I wasn't sure how exciting a plain black pen was gonna feel, but honestly the matte finish makes it look really good. This pen looks so stealthy. I was looking for like a daily writer, something that, you know, wasn't super flashy like a lot of my resin pens are, and I don't know guys, like I just really love how simple and modern this pen looks. So in the box there is a cartridge system with a cap. Super useful to protect the cartridge when you're using the pen since it is a clicking pen. It also comes with the manual. There's some cleaning tips and warranty information in there. The matte finish is actually so nice. I wasn't sure how I was gonna like it, but let's get an up close look. So on this pen it does have I think these are collectible for some fountain pen users. They're like little stickers that kind of state what pen it is. I know with Sailor pens it also has like their suggested selling price, so it's super easy for shops to kind of have them listed. I'm obsessed with the way that it clicks. Like I don't think I can stop myself from pressing it. It's just so satisfying. On this pen you'll notice that the clip is at the very top. Sometimes this bothers some people. For me, I actually kind of like it because when I write, I just kind of typically use the top of my finger to help guide the pen. Some people it might be an issue. For me, I don't find it to be an issue at all. It's based on preference, so if you know somebody that has this pen, maybe consider trying it out before picking one up. I'm just really appreciating this cap situation they have going on. It's to help with the knock to prevent your cartridge from getting damaged. Looking inside the pen, we can see that it comes with a converter. Yeah. So taking a look inside the pen, it does come with a Con 40. These converters are absolutely the worst. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. They do not hold a lot of ink whatsoever. It's hard to get a really full fill. So that's why a lot of people, I think, resort to using the cartridges, just because they hold a little bit more ink and they're a little bit easier to just pop off and fill. So taking a look here, we can see that the breather hole is pretty high up on the feed. This might make it difficult if your ink bottles are a little shallow to get like a proper fill using the converter. Something that I've seen online is that most people use a blunt nose needle, plunger thingamabob, and pretty much what they'll do is they'll suck up ink and then put it into the converter and then attach it to the nib. I don't think I've ever filled up a pen that way, but you know, it's a new day, so we'll see how that goes here. So we're going to be using that brand new ink that I purchased. I'm really curious to see how it comes out, especially with it being an extra fine nib. I did hear that Pilot's extra fines are like super fines, and I feel like this would be kind of a nice way to add like a really subtle pop of color into my planner and everyday writing. Also, when I say that I was like a little bit nervous filling this up, I was a little bit nervous. I've heard of people using these without Meisters and they just end up like shooting the ink out. However, I think I did a pretty good job considering I've never filled a fountain pen this way. So there's where the notch is for the alignment for the nib. Putting the pen back together was super easy. Yeah, We're back to clicking. Was it love at first click? I don't know, but let's get this writing sample going. So the matte black Vanishing point has a metal body. It does have a bit of weight to it, around 30 grams, and it's about 5.5 inches long. This one has the 18K gold nib, and because it's retractable, there is a little door, like a trap door mechanism inside that helps keep the nib from drying out. So the ink capacity is not great on the converter. I think it's 0.4, and then if you were to use a cartridge and just refill that, I think you're looking at about 1 milliliter each fill. For the dry out times, it kind of seems to be one of those mileage may vary things. The internal door is designed to protect the nib, and a lot of people say theirs starts right up after sitting, but I'll kind of have to see how mine behaves over time. Here's a little sound test of how it clicks and writes. Super satisfying. The feedback on clicking the pen feels really good. It's probably one of my favorite things. But speaking of feedback, let's get the writing sound going. There is feedback when writing with it. That just comes with the territory of owning a extra fine nib. I didn't find it to be extremely scratchy or anything, but it might vary depending on what you're used to writing with. So for instance, somebody writing with a medium pen might find this extremely scratchy. For me, I typically like to use pens that are fine or extra fine, so this was right up my alley. I honestly really love this pen. It's one of those pens I keep reaching for without even thinking about it. The matte black finish, the weight, the click, the way it fits into everyday writing, it just really works for me. Hands down, out of all the pens I own, this has become a very quick favorite.